Okay, so here's a bit more of a detailed explanation of how I got to 1551 on my first character on the first day. If you do the legendary campaign, you do all the missions. Once you complete that, you get a full set of 1520 blue gear. Your only gap to fill in is 1520 to 1550 with powerfuls. Literally, as soon as you finish the campaign 2, you get a Witch Queen exotic, which is a +5. It drops at 1525. I also got the Osteo at 1525 because I bought the digital deluxe or whatever. So that immediately puts me to 1521 base power. So the first thing I did after that, I went and did a Vault of Glass on normal. Vault of Glass no longer drops pinnacles, it drops powerfuls, but they still should be really juicy. They should be around +5 drops. And when I say plus whatever number, it means from your base power. So I was at 1521. If I'm remembering correctly, I was getting like 1526s to drop. So every time you get like 2 slots to drop, it should be an entire level up. Following that, I went and mulled it in comp for a very long time. Comp was absolutely rough. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't even go fully to 5500. I went to 3500, which is mythic. So the reason why everybody and their mother does comp is every time the circle fills up on comp, every sub rank, every time the circle fills up, you get a powerful. But not only do you get powerfuls from that, when you play comp, you also earn valor. And once you get every new full rank, which is like each division where it goes mythic to, I forget the names. You know what I'm talking about. Every time the name changes here, you'll get a powerful from that too. So basically you get 2 systems for 1 for comp. So it's just legendaries out the wazoo as long as you can get some wins. Way more games than I won, and I was still able to get this high. You really don't lose much from losing. So just keep grinding it out until you get enough powerfuls or you can't stand it anymore. By the time that we left comp, if I remember correctly, I was in like the mid 1530s. Like it was pretty high, low to mid. Beyond that, there was like your normal drops on the map. There's a tier 1 from the Nightfall and a pinnacle. Pinnacles will drop you some fat drops. They will also be like +5, but you want to wait to grab any pinnacle drop. Do not grab any pinnacles until you're 1547 base. Once you are 1547 base, you'll be able to grab those pinnacles and they will give you pinnacle range. So your drop will go from 1547 to 1552. A lot of you guys are wondering like, oh, which drop should I do in this order? It really kind of depends beyond that. Like I said, I did Vogue first, then comp. After that, you can kind of pick and choose. Each powerful has like a different loot pool, so it depends what item you need to level up. If you have like a specific item that is way lower than the others, you want to try and target a powerful source that will drop that item. It has a better chance to drop that item than another one. To consider is every day at reset, you'll get the Prime Attunement buff, so you get 2 Prime Engrams every day, which are powerfuls, and those are pretty meaty drops. So if you're watching this on day 2, you should have 4 of them stacked up on an alt character. On day 3, you'll have 6. I think the max charge is 8 that you can get in a day. You just get that by killing enemies. Aren't a lot of pinnacles because they removed a good amount of them. The next pinnacle source will be the raid. But all you can do when all your powerfuls and pinnacles are up is you start transferring to your other character. You start doing what's called min-maxing. So I am 1530 base power. Just ignore the +10 to the artifact right now. I'm 1530 base power. I just swapped my second character. So where I'm doing what's called min-maxing. So every time that I get a blue to drop, like on patrol, since I'm not at hard cap, which is 1550, it's gonna drop at like 1530 or 1529. And you can see it would be really beneficial to have it on anything that's below that, especially my helmet. If I got a helmet to drop, it would bring me up like 3 power levels. So I would go from 1530 to 1533. So you just continually keep filling in these slots back and forth until you can no longer get another full level from getting blues to drop. So that's why it's really important when you switch from your first character to your second that you have the highest weapons possible to give to your second character, because my first character was Titan. I can't give my Titan armor to my Warlock, so it won't increase its power level, but the weapons will. So that's why your weapons want to be the highest possible item that you have before you switch to your next character. Does that make sense? You min-max your character up and then you just rinse and repeat the process. But it is very important that when you're min-maxing, when you switch to your second character, that you get as high as you possibly can before you start doing your powerfuls and pinnacles. Here's the thing about the Zurboxes, is they can be kind of used for min-maxing as well. Let's just say, for instance, that just for reference, forget I have those 1552 boots here. Let's just say I'm 1530 power and my boots are 1387. If I pop a Zurbox, I will be able to get boots that either drop 1527, 1528, or 1529. They do not drop on level, but they'll drop up to 3 below. So if it would be beneficial for you to get an item from a Zurbox, and again, it can drop any slot, the RNG is kind of a pain. But if you have any slot that could benefit you to the next power level by getting a drop from a Zurbox, that's what that would be useful for. That's pretty much the explanation of how I got so high power on my first character. If there's anything to add, we'll keep updating it, but that's just the basic leveling guide for now. It's nothing too crazy. If you want to visualize it and see it for yourself, just come over to the Twitch stream. We'll be grinding for another degenerate amount of hours. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time.